Yeah, take your seats, please. Take your seats. Okay, thank you. Distinguished participants, welcome to the debate tournament on the motion Will the Future Bring Better Days, organized by Kemer Directorate of National Education and hosted by Gelecek Science High School on May 12, 13 and 14, 2026. Before we begin our program, I kindly ask everyone to switch their mobiles to silent mode, please. And until the session ends, you mustn't leave the hall, okay? A total of 10 teams will compete in our debate tournament. The first debate session will take place between the team Kemer Destination and team Tahtalı-Beydağı. First of all, I'd like to introduce our distinguished jury members, Professor Dr. Günler Genç İlter, University, Associate Professor Dr. Fatma Özel, Akademi University, and Mr. Ahmet Emre Erten, Manager of Operations. Again, welcome. Again, thanks sincerely. Thank you for supporting and joining us at this meaningful event. Now, I will briefly like to explain the rules of the debate. Each team consists of 3 speakers, and each speaker will deliver a 5-minute speech in alternating order. During a speech, a single bell will indicate that they have 1 minute remaining. 2 bells will signal that their speaking time is over. At the end of this round, there will be a 5-minute recess for preparation for the closing speech. After the team leaders deliver their closing statements, the session will come to the end. Now, the proposition team will have the floor first. We wish both teams the best of luck. I would like to invite the first speaker of the proposition team, Kemer Destination, to begin. That's okay.
Good afternoon, everyone, respected jury members and dear opponents. My name is Zeki, and I'd like to start my speech with a quite simple but powerful question. If you had the opportunity to live 200 years ago, would you accept it? Take a moment to think about it. A life without the internet, without modern medicine, or without advanced education systems. Communication would be slow, information would be limited, and opportunities would be restricted. Most of us will not want to live that life, and that leads us to something important. Human life has been improving over time, and it still continues to improve. Today, we are here to defend one clear idea, that the future is going to be better. Most of the people can feel uncertain or even afraid when they think about the future. Or some of them can say that technology makes people weaker, less social, or too dependent. However, this view ignores a very important reality, that technology does not weaken humanity. Instead, it makes it stronger. Now, let's talk about the use of technology in education. In the past, education depended greatly on where you were born. If you lived in a developed country, you had access to better schools or real sources. But if you lived in a rural area, your options were limited. However, this situation has changed dramatically. Thanks to the internet, knowledge is now accessible to almost everyone. Students can watch lectures, read books, or even join online courses from all across the world. A student in a small town can learn the same subjects from the same high-quality sources as a student in the most advanced country. This is not just convenience, this is equality of opportunity. During the global pandemic, the world did not stop. Schools closed around the world, but education did not stop. Instead, it adapted. Online learning platforms allowed students to continue their education. Teachers and students learn to communicate and learn. This shows that technology does not destroy systems. Instead, it helps them survive and grow. In the future, education will become even more advanced. With technologies like virtual reality, students will not just read about history, they will experience it. They will visit historical places or observe scientific experiments and interact with knowledge in new ways. For example, thanks to virtual reality, students will now be able to visit ancient Egypt or the moon from their own classrooms alone. Now, let's talk about artificial intelligence, short-term AI. AI is already helping doctors detect diseases earlier and helping scientists collect a lot of data in a short time, or helping people solve complex problems in a short time. Under common concerns, they say that AI takes jobs away from humans. However, history teaches us something different. When new technologies appeared in the past, people had similar fears. But over time, these technologies created new opportunities and improved living standards. World changes, but human value remains. Another common concern, they say, is that technology makes people less social. But when we look at reality, technology connects people more than ever before. Families communicate across countries. Students collaborate internationally, and people share ideas globally. According to metric, the rational optimist says that progress happens through the cross-pollination of ideas. This means people share ideas more than ever before because of the internet. And when people share more ideas, they combine them to create solutions like climate changes and hunger faster. The issue is not technology itself. The issue is how we use it. And as society develops, we learn to use technology more responsibly. And we should make this clear. Technology is a powerful tool, and when used correctly, it improves human life. And when people exchange thoughts, they combine them to create new solutions for the future. And today, even a young student has access to more information than the most powerful individuals in history. And let me ask a simple question. Is this a negative development, or is there clear evidence that the future is improving? The answer is obvious. The future is not something to fear of. It is something to look forward to. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear friends, during this speech, you should be quiet. You should listen to your friends carefully, please. Now, the first speaker of Team Tahtalı-Beydağı will use their 5 minutes speaking time.
Hello everyone, my dear jury members, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will be talking about the future will bring worse days instead of bringing better ones. I'm the leader of Tahtalı-Beydağı team, again, by the way. So, first of all, I want to say something about my friend's speech. He said education has changed and students in poor areas can get education now, but I completely disagree with this. When we look at poor countries today, we can still see like students still can't get their education enough and schools aren't enough in these poor areas. So I completely disagree with this idea. And the main point I want to talk about is firstly the world population is growing every year. So, population basically means traffic. Traffic basically means pollution. And overpopulation also means demand for resources. So, as overpopulation keeps growing, demand for food, natural resources, and demand for shelters will increase. And when these increase, the cost of living will increase too. And so, for example, you want to move to a crowded city, you want to move to a big city, and you want to look for good opportunities for your new jobs. But if a city has overpopulation, it won't be easy for you to find new jobs, find better opportunities for yourself. So that will be a big problem in the future. And the second topic I want to talk about is water shortages are already affecting millions of people today. So in the future, people will compete for natural resources if this continues. So even though today many works are being done for water shortages, the real action is often slow, and for the poor countries, people cannot afford these technological things to reduce their water shortages, and it won't be easy for them to decrease the water shortages they are facing. So another topic is automation may replace human workers. So, for example, you have a factory and you want to hire some people for your factory. One hand, you have humans, on the other hand, you have robots. I'm asking you, would you prefer humans over robots when robots are so much more faster, much more cheaper, and much more effective? I personally wouldn't choose humans over robots. And in 2013, Carl Benesset and Michael Orgon said like 47% of jobs at high risk of disappearing in the future because of automation. And another topic is, for poor countries, people work hours and hours to earn their basic needs and meet their basic needs like healthcare, education, and their house rents. But even though they work for hours, it's still not enough for them, because they live in a poor area,